Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Let me cut this music down. So today I want to talk about like a whole bunch of topics, but primarily why I stopped making videos on YouTube. And I haven't uploaded a video in 19 days, I want to say. But I stopped making videos simply because I got two jobs, right? I got two jobs now. And I had to get two jobs simply because, you know, how things are going, inflation, everything is going up besides your paycheck and things like that. So I literally do not have the time to actually edit the way I like, come up with different ideas and things like that. So that is the reason why I haven't been uploading regularly on YouTube. And I think that is the reason why a lot of creators actually stop making videos. And that's why it's so important to actually, you know, if it's a creator that you like or whatever, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, super chat, super thanks, anything like that. Like anything helps. That goes a long way, because, you know, making content on YouTube, it takes so long to actually make a livable wage to where you can just really do this full time. So that is the reason why, but luckily I am a problem solver. I love to solve problems, and I have a new format, or I thought about a new way to actually start making videos. Hold on just a second. So I thought about a new way to actually make videos, and that's what I'm doing right now, which is live streaming. And what this is going to do is this is going to provide value for the people who come on, because I'm going to be doing like product reviews. I'm still going to be doing the same thing: product reviews, software reviews, and things like that. And what this is going to allow you to do is actually live like input. So like, say I'm reviewing this tablet and you're like, hold on, wait a minute, I heard this tablet does this thing, right? When you have 3 layers or whatever, it does this thing. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me try this out. So you can get like live problem solving when watching the live stream. So I think that's a cool element to product reviews, to software reviews, and things like that, is just being able to type in whatever your question is and being able to answer it right then and there on the spot. And, you know, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the live video down into shorter form videos for people who don't have time to actually sit down and just watch an hour, 2-hour video, you know, because time is precious. I know this because I literally have no time. Like I don't even have a day off. Right? My days off is when I'm not working both jobs. So we're going to do that, and I'm primarily going to be streaming every Sunday, around about this time, 10:30, 10, something like that. 10:30. What am I on? Eastern. 10:30 Eastern time. And I may sneak up. I may slide through on a Monday or Tuesday or something like that, but primarily it's going to be on Sundays. And so today I'm going to be talking about like different stands for Android tablets. I bought a new standing desk. Well, not a new. I bought a standing desk. I didn't have a standing desk before, but I bought a standing desk. I'm going to be reviewing that. And then also I got inspired to actually draw something. Surprised. I know everybody's surprised, but I actually got inspired to actually draw something, and I'm just going to be going through the brainstorming phases of it, just trying to flesh out some ideas and things like that. So first we're going to talk about stands. Let me make sure that camera is working up top. Let's see. Where are we at? Let's see, is that it? It looks like that's it. Y'all bear with me for a little bit. We are live. Doing this thing live and direct. All right, so our first stand is going to be this stand right here, which is, I like to call it like a wedge stand. What's going on, Alandra? But I like to call this a wedge stand. Typical wedge stand is made of hard metallic metal. It has the grips on the back, as you can see, so your tablet won't slide. It has the grips up top right here, so it also won't slide and it won't damage your tablet. You won't have all those scratches and things like that. Now, what I like about this stand is that it's low profile. It's low profile, and I like this angle. To me, this is the perfect angle to actually draw on. Let me put the tablet, sit the tablet back down. And so also the lips, the bottom of the tablet, usually, and y'all will see in these other stands, the bottom of the tablet, usually they have like protruding, I don't know what you call them, arms or lips or whatever. They protrude over the tablet, and it makes it hard to actually draw on the bottom of the screen area down here. So I like this tablet because, I mean, this stand, because it's low profile, very low profile. And this stand is going for $34, like $34, $35 on Amazon right now. I'm looking at it right now. $34.99, and it's made for the MacBook and the iPad. It's really a laptop riser, but I use it as a tablet, like a tablet stand. And really the only cons I would say to this stand is that it is made primarily for like either a laptop or the iPad Pro. And so, as you can see, the stand doesn't cover the whole tablet. And so if you put enough weight on the side of it, it can, you know, it can tilt the tablet while you're drawing or whatever. And that's if you're like ultra heavy handed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not particularly heavy. Well, I am heavy handed, but I haven't tipped it over, so I think y'all will be good with this one. And then next up, let me get my next one. Then next up, this is gonna be a case slash stand. This is gonna be a case slash stand. So what you can do is throw your tablet in there. Then it folds. And this is how it really supposed to be. Hold on. And it's supposed to sit up like this. This is how they got it set up. And it's supposed to sit up like this. Now, the only thing about sitting it up like this is that the base of it's so wobbly. And I guess you can make do with it. But as you can see, every time I press on the screen, the tablet actually moves. And so if you're trying to do any type of precision lines or anything like that, like it could be a problem. It could be a problem. And so what I normally do is I normally tilt it like this, and you have to spin it around. And so I normally tilt it like this to where it's kind of like on the same angle as that other stand, but I tilt it like this. Now, the only thing about tilting it like this is that your tablet is actually upside down. So like your power buttons, your volume rockers are all here on the bottom, which is not really, you can get to it, but I wouldn't want it there at the bottom. But yeah, that's the only thing. Your tablet is backwards, but for about $9 on Amazon right now, that's a problem that you can probably say, oh, you know what, for $9 I'll deal with that. Right? For $9, right now. And the build of it is, let me, because I can't, it has some type of, I know it's rubber, hard rubber, but it has some type of felt like material right here in the back and in the front. Maybe it's a different type of rubber material. Let me check the listing. And shell type, it just say soft. Like what? What type of materials? Yeah, it doesn't say. Hold on. Thermoplastic. Okay, so plastic. I'm not finna read all. Yeah, I'm not finna read all of that. Let me. I'm not finna read all of that. Let me show y'all. It's right here. Thermoplastic, polyurethane, polycarbonate, whatever, plastic. All right. Plastic. So it's made of plastic, and the pros to this is that it is a case and a stand at the same time. So you don't have to, you know, if you're traveling, you're going anywhere, whatever, you don't have to take this, take a stand like this. You don't have to lug around a stand like this and your tablet. You just take this and it automatically, it protects your tablet and everything else like that. So that is the advantage of a case stand. And they have, like I said, you don't have to get this one. They have different archetypes of it, but they're similar. They have a kickstand one, which I don't have, but it's a kickstand. And let me pull it up. I think I saw it on Samsung's website. Accessories. Tablet accessories. All right, there we go. So we got tablet accessories. Where we at? Where we at? It's something like that, but it's for the, I guess I'll click on that. They have it for the Ultra too. But I click on that. And it just covers the back. No, I don't need your expert help. Thank you. Here we go right here. See, it's like a kickstand. Kickstand kind of thing. And it's kind of like, it's mirroring the, what is that tablet called? Microsoft Surface Pro. Microsoft Surface. Now, I had a Surface, and the stand was very stable. So you can get something like this also. your front, you probably need a, I don't want to say need, but you may want to get a screen protector on there, because this just covers the back. And that's how it stands. I think you can adjust it maybe 3 different, let's see. Okay, that don't really tell me nothing. Okay. Okay, they on to the next one. I don't know whether you can adjust it, adjust the angle of it, because it don't particularly say, but let's go on. Now, next up, we have the magnet stand. The magnet stand. And it is magnetic. You can just set your tablet right there. And it's high up. It's kind of high up off of the desk. You dig what I'm saying? So I like to, the only thing that originally I didn't like about this stand was that I would move it a lot. Like, I like to rest my hand. And you see how it moves? So I would have to grab it with my left hand and then start drawing like this to kind of stabilize it. But that was before I got this standing desk right here. And what I would do is I would stand it up. I would lift it up all the way to the max, and I would actually stand and draw. And that was a little bit better for me, simply because I'm a bit heavy-handed. I like to rest my hand kind of like on the screen while I'm drawing. But this stand, I like this stand simply because it has no type of arms or anything else like that. No lips. It just automatically connects to it. And the magnets, why can't I say that word? Magnets. The magnets is strong. They're very strong. See that? See how strong that is? So you don't really have to fear that the tablet is going to come up off of there or whatever. And this stand is made of aluminum, nice material. You can rotate it like this, 360. Now, what I think they can approve upon this design, or what I don't like, is that you can't adjust the height. Because y'all saw all the stands that I own, it had a very low profile like angle to it. It was very close to the desk, and this one is very high up. I would like them to add just a joint. You could add like a joint or something right here to where I can adjust this angle down. And that way, when I rest, I can rest my hands on the screen while I'm drawing and things like that. But if you're not heavy-handed or anything else like that, like these issues won't really affect you, right? These issues won't affect you at all. And then the last stand I want to talk about is, I'm actually using it right now, and it has my mixer on it. I don't draw on it anymore. I use it for my mixer. And shout out to this desk, because this desk has wheels and I can just make sure I ain't moving no cords or nothing like that. So I can just wheel it over to the correct position. So as y'all can see, and I have I'm gonna show y'all a little video also, but I just want to show y'all what I'm using it as now. I have my mixer stand on this, my audio mixer on there. And the number one reason why I don't use this stand is simply because of these arms or lips down here that help keep the whatever you're putting on the stand, it help keeps it on the stand. They're so large that when you're putting your tablet on there and you're drawing on the bottom side of over there, you can't, it gets in the way of your drawing, and so you're almost limited. You're limiting your drawing space if you're using a stand like this. And let me see if I can pull up. Let me move this back. Yeah. And so let me see if I can, because I know I had let me see if I can find this video of where I'm actually breaking it down. I should have did this pre-production, but oh well. Somewhere. Okay, here it is here. Let me move it over here. All right. Bear with me. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is a video right here. You see those arms right there, or lips? I don't know what you call this. Technically, I don't know what you call it, but they get in the way when you're drawing. They get in the way. But other than that, this tablet, this stand, it has the bumpers, bumpers on the four corners, so you won't scratch up your tablet. Then you can adjust it. That's the one. That's what I like about this tablet. You see, it has the joints right here, and it has the joints right there, so you can adjust the height, and then you can adjust the drawing angle also. That's what the magnetic stand is missing. It needs two joints on there. I don't know why they just ain't put two joints on that thing, but that's what they're missing. You see the two joints right there. Let me see where I show. Okay. And so you see how that sits? See how that sits? And then also it doesn't, the bumpers, because this stand was really made for an iPad, it doesn't really fit right on Android tablets, which is a reality for anybody who's drawing with the Android tablet. They just do not make a lot of third-party accessories for Android tablets. But those two prongs, two things right there, they really, really, really get in your way. You see that? I was trying to demonstrate. I was trying to demonstrate the space, the amount of space that you actually lose with this tablet. So essentially, I mean, with this stand, you lose like screen real estate just because of that. So that's why I have my sound mixer on. I found another use for it. So I don't particularly recommend this stand. So avoid stands with those like protruding lips or arms or whatever you call those things. Avoid them because essentially it's gonna like shrink your screen size that you got to work with. Let's go back. All right. So next up, we are going to be talking about this standing desk that I got. Maybe I had it for about two, 3 weeks. Got this standing desk, and it's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, okay, it's a standing desk. Okay, that's great, I guess. But then when you get it, you're like, why am I just now getting this? Why am I just... Okay, I thought I ended the stream. I was like, what? But you're like, why am I just now getting this standing desk? I'm trying to figure out, where did I put that video? I think I put it here. Yeah. And let me switch. I need to switch my cameras too. Canon be tripping with live streams. Okay. So let me show this video real quick of this standing desk. Where is it? There we go. And there we go. There we go. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that, Giannis. Giannis says, hello there. It's my opportunity to thank you for the amazing content you shared and inspiring energy you convey. Cheers, brother. Hey, appreciate that. I appreciate that. That goes a long way. That really goes a long way. But let's look at this video. So this is a standing desk. And hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, I forgot. I forgot something. Bring it back up. Bear with your boy. Bear with your boy. Forgot something. What did I forget? Oh, I already had it pulled up. Dude. Yeah. So this standing desk is the QB 55 by 24 standing desk or whatever. It's going right now for $169 on Amazon. On Amazon right now. 55 by 24 standing desk. Now this is not a automatic. This is not the automatic. I opted for the manual simply because I felt like the manual was going to last longer than the automatic one, because you got more moving parts with the more moving parts with the automatic. Things can fail a lot faster. So I'm like, I'll just get the automatic. I don't mind cranking it. You know, it's whatever. But I got the automatic. I mean the crank. Now let me go to the video. Okay. So this is the standing desk QB. Now, first of all, what I do not like, I'm just gonna go on it. What I don't like about this particular desk is that it comes in two parts. The desk, the top of it, and as you can see, like right here, I'll show y'all more in the top-down view, but right here, it splits up. It comes in two parts. It splits up, and just for like video purposes, I don't like that line when I'm shooting top down. I don't like that line split there. Maybe that's just like a nitpick or whatever. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And yes, I did have to assemble it. And this thing right here, or this thing right here, can I focus? Can we focus? This thing right here is a headphone holder. It's supposed to be two on each side, but the holes, the pre-drilled holes in it, kind of, I want to say I stripped it, or they wasn't made properly, and the screws just fell out, and I was like, oh, okay, forget it. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'll just have one on the other side over here. And also, what I had to do, if you see these bolts right here, that's another thing I don't like. These bolts right here, these pre-drilled holes that they had, times the small little screws. Like, these screws are like thumbtacks. Like they were so small, and they posed to hold this table, and it just couldn't do it. It fell right out. So it's cheaply made. I mean, it was $100 and some dollars. And you know, regular price of these standing desks is at least 300 on up. 300 on up. And this is like 160, 169 or something like that. So yeah, you see, I had to drill holes, man. I had to. But I do like it. It's on wheels. It's on wheels. I do like that. And this is where I was finna show you the other side. Now the other side, it got bad on the other side. Let me fast forward. It got bad on the other side. See, I had to drill. I had to drill on the other side, and just luckily, I keep screws and bolts and all that type of stuff just laying around. So when I do assemble something and it's not made right, I can just, I guess, fix it. But I know some of y'all saying like, why don't you just send it back? Why don't you just send it back? I ain't finna go. Look here, I ain't finna go through all of that. This stuff's so heavy. Getting it in an apartment, and then you got to be here. You got to be here to actually deliver it, or they come to you to pick it up, or you got to package it. I don't know what a box is. The box in the dumpster. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I ain't never here. I got 2 jobs. Like I said before, I ain't never here. I ain't got time. So it is what it is. I fixed it. I did what the manufacturers couldn't do. And that's more me just zooming in on those bolts right there. And so this is, like I say, this is QB. Yeah, see, so I had to bolt even the crank thing, and you see that hole right here. That's where it's stripped. I was cranking it. I drilled it up, and I was cranking it up, and it just stripped, man. It's just cheap, man. Cheap. So it's just cheap. So don't buy this. Don't buy QB. That's basically what I'm saying. Don't buy QB. And that's me cranking it up, and it gets very, very high. Like I'm 6'7". I'm 6'7", and it gets up around. Let's see. It gets up around. Looks like y'all see. It gets up around like my waist, which is perfect. Because I have my other tablet on this stand. I can lift it up, and I did a couple videos of me on the standing desk while I was standing, and you get like, when you're standing and video recording or standing and drawing, like there's a certain energy. There's a different type of energy that comes along with that. And I'm just showing y'all. And y'all know I switched up the studio. I tried to hide the wires as best as I can do. You know what I'm saying? But I know I had to switch up the studio. I stay switching something up, and I think that's probably the end of this video. But the review on QB standing desk, do not get it. Don't get it. Get something. I think it's $100 and some dollars. Unless you want to go through what I went through and you got some extra screws that you want to, you want to do, but whatever. Giannis says, agreed, less electronics will make it last. I like the cranking style also. So, yeah. And then Giannis says, how did I fix it? Well, I fixed it. It stripped. So what I had to do was I had to drill, because, it comes in, basically it comes in like, you got the desktop wood or whatever, and then you have the legs of the actual desk, and they have holes in it, holes in the legs where you supposed to screw in the screw to connect the desktop. And what I did was I just drilled holes. I had some extra screws, and I had some nuts that actually fitted. So I drilled down, screwed it, put a washer, and screwed it with, put the nut on there, and to make sure that it was secure. And so that's basically what I did. And I said, yeah, I guess the price was not taking in account the essential parts of building, which you had to get it done yourself. Yeah. They gave me like the Spirit airline price. Like, you can get your ticket, your ticket gonna cost $25, but it's $50 if you want a seat belt. That's the type of price they gave me. Like, oh, you want an oxygen mask? Oh, it's $30 for an oxygen mask if you want to live. But yeah, QB, man, don't get that brand. Do not buy that brand at all. And so now what I'm gonna do is I got inspired, and I'm gonna show y'all. See if I can find this video. I really got inspired by, let's see. I don't know whether this is on. Okay, here we go.
Hey, what's up, Sean Cano here.
All right. Where is it? Pause it right there. All right, let me Let me go full screen. Now you see this? Oh, let me transition. Hold on. My bad. So you see this right here. This is David Shan. He's a podcaster. I watch him, I look at him or whatever. And so he has these artworks in the background. You see him? And these are just, he said, these are people who inspire him. These are people who inspire him. And I'm like, yo, that's dope. Like, that's dope. Number one is dope art to look at. Number two, it actually serves a purpose because, you know, if you're going into your studio space and things like that, you need to build it to where things around it, things in your space inspire you to actually create more. You know what I'm saying? And just those little things can go a very, very, very long way. See what time it is. Okay, we good. So those things can go a very, very long way with a creator, because we go through, you know, sometimes we wake up in the morning, we like, man, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't trying to do nothing. I don't feel like doing nothing, you know, or whatever. Well, my music stopped. There we go. But I don't feel like doing nothing. I ain't finna do nothing. And these things can inspire you. You know what I'm saying? And they're dope. Yana says, yeah, consistent reminder of what you vibe to. Do you feel like doing something like that in your studio? Yes. 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 That is what I'm going to do. First I need to brainstorm like who all inspire me, why they inspire me, and things like that. And I think that'll be dope to have just around the studio, you know. And I want to see if they have another view of it. Okay, yeah. So over here, he I don't know how many. He just has a lot. Like, you got Martin right there. Shout out to Martin. He just has a lot, and it's, you know, it's dope. Chappelle right there. He just had like all around. Okay, that's a more. Okay, there we go. Ellen, Oprah, Beyonce, Howard Stern. Who is that? Letterman. Steve Harvey, Arsenio, Montel. Who is that? I don't know who that is. That's Jerry Springer. That looks like Nori. King, Larry King. Something that would be cool. See you inspire me too would add a representation of yourself when you are in a inspire/creative dynamic. Let's see. Hold on. Let me read that again. Something that would be cool would be to add a representation of yourself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Add a representation of yourself. Yeah. Okay. I think I understand. So either when I'm drawing, I think you're saying I should be on the wall too, or whoever inspired me, I should draw myself, or when I'm drawing other people that inspire me, I should add like, I guess, a representation of myself in those pictures. I get it. I believe I get it. But yeah, I want to do something. I want to do something like this. And then in the back, I would add something in the background. Like, I would add like what they inspire me to do. And I would kind of like add that like in the background and things like that. Oh yeah, okay. You understand? It's like when you create, is also a specific part of you that is expressing. Like there's something going on. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I definitely understand. It's like when you create anything, you're gonna implant you, whether that's a specific like style, whether that's color, whether that's lighting, line art, whether specific way how you do your background and things like that. Like that's you, and that's you expressing yourself. So yeah. So let me hold on. So I need to connect this. Let's see. So what I need to do now that I know, I need to make a list of like who all inspired me. And we'll go to so this person right here, Sunny. Shout out to Sunny. Let me write her name down. Cause she taught me really how YouTube works. Sunny. Really how YouTube works. She gave me structure in my videos that I did not have. Let's see what Yana says. I like the way you perceive it. Sounds even better than I thought. You're on something. Yeah. Appreciate it. Let's see who else. Roberto Blake. Definitely do one of him. I'm just writing down the names in my tablet. Yeah, Roberto Blake. Really strategy, like practical strategy of YouTube and things like that. He definitely inspires me to that degree. And then you have I forget his name. Forget his name. I forget his name. Sean Kennel. I'll definitely do one of him. And he's more strategy, YouTube strategy, and things like that. Cameras, gear. What is the best gear to get? And things like that. I'll definitely do one of him. I forgot my guy name. Can't forget about Proco. This guy's just a technician. This dude is just a technician at anatomy, and it's how he draws is almost like a draftsman. Like, have y'all ever took have y'all ever took a drafting class? Like, his drawing, like it's that like technical and precise. You know, it looks like that. Okay, you understand? So the way you would represent those inspirations, are you going to organize them in a timeline structure, like your first inspirations to the most recent ones, or different types of creatives grouped? You know what? I ain't even think about grouping them, but I didn't even think about grouping them. But I'm definitely, now that you said that, I'm definitely gonna group them. I will definitely group them, because I have different inspirations. Like, I have like drawing, people who inspire me to draw. Then I have people who inspire me to actually embarrass myself on YouTube on camera. I love my video just cut off in the middle of a joke, but I have people who inspire me to get out on YouTube. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Appreciate the idea. Yeah, so you got Proco, and then you have Ergo Josh. I like his style. And he came from just where did he come from? Architecture type of background, and you can kind of see that. In his drawings too, also. But I love his aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Lazy? How you doing? But yeah, I love Urkel Josh's like his aesthetic. Like if you look at his room tour, like the aesthetics of his room tour, like he has like almost like Asian inspired. Like I love his vibe. Like he has a good vibe. And then of course his drawings, his art, it's amazing. And then we have the controversial Tariq Nasheed. Let me write his now. Now he inspired me to actually, he gave me the nudge early. And I think this was, when was this? Okay, Lazy says, pretty good. Appreciate you asking. I just got done making a small ball bouncing animation. That is wonderful because I think I tried to animate. I think I tried to animate on Krita a long time ago. Never did it again. So congrats. Did it come out? How did it come out? Did it come out pretty good? But yeah, Tariq Nasheed, he inspired me to actually put myself out there and actually become a content creator. Because he's always pushing entrepreneurship and things like that. He's always like almost encouraging people like, yeah, you can do that. What are you good at? Are you good at this? Okay, set up this and go do it. Like he's all about action. Black guy, no college degree, like just a high school degree, and he's out here successful and things like that. So definitely one of the first. If I was gonna do a timeline, he would be one of the first who really just got me to like thinking like, yeah, I could do this. Yeah, let me try to do this. Who else? Peter. Who else do I watch all the time? Peter. No, Dang, what is that? But I don't really watch. Yeah, I don't really watch him like that. I would like to think so. I'm practicing and experimenting with animation on Flip a Clip. Flip a Clip. Never heard about him. We'll definitely check him out. Yeah. Like I said, Giannis definitely inspired me to do what I do. So, and also I think, and you know, it's just me personally, I can almost look at anybody and get something positive out of it. Even if it's like, okay, I ain't finna do what that person did. Don't do what that person did. Even if it's that, like, you know what I'm saying? I can look at somebody I can really, I really look at a lot of people and get game from. I would like to think so. Practicing. Okay. I can't. I think that's all I can really think about as far as inspiration. As far as inspiration. I'll probably think about some more later. Yeah. You can learn from anybody. Yeah, that's how I am. That's how I am. I don't, you're not gonna agree with everything everybody says. You just not. You know what I'm saying? Because you your own person. But if somebody says something, you're like, wait a minute. Have you heard about Chris Dew? He's great for empowering. No, I never heard about Chris Dew. Let me look him up. Chris Dew. Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't know his name. Okay, I didn't know his name. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I watched a lot of his videos. He's great. I watched, and I got what did I make? I made a video about pricing your art. About pricing your art, and when you need to go up on your price and things like that. I got that from him. Yeah, I got that from him. Also, I've read some books he was talking about. I forget, but yeah, I know. Yeah, I know him. I know him. I know him. Yeah, he's a good speaker. Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He has. Okay, they have 2 million. They have 2 million subscribers. The Future, and then he has his own channel. I don't know whether he's active on that channel. But yeah, he's fire. Yeah. Definitely. So lazy or so you're practicing and experimenting. Do you want to get into animation? Is that, are you just playing around, or is that your like a major focus of yours? I think animation is it's cool. I watch Aaron Blaze. I don't know if you heard of him. He animated with Disney like back in the day. I think he animated like Lion King and some other movie, but he did. I know he did Lion King. He's pretty good. Yeah. So now what I'm gonna do is I highlighted some questions or comments. Some people commented, and I thought it would be cool if I just did a live I answered it live. Lazy says, yeah, I would really like to get into animation, but not like making a living on it, but I would like to inspire people in some way with it. Okay. Okay. That's respectable. Yeah. That's kind of how I am with drawing. Like, I like to draw, especially when I'm inspired, when I get a good idea or things like that. But I don't want to make a living on it. You know, I don't want to have that primarily my main source of income. And that's why my channel is kind of structured the way it is. Because if you notice, I don't too much highlight my art like that. Like, I'm mostly like reviewing software products, and things like that. Giannis says, if I ever had to make an inspiration wall, honestly, you'll be in it. You put passion in everything you share with your own flow and authenticity. Thank you for what you give to the world. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that. I really do. I really do. It's an honor. It's an honor because, you know, starting this thing off, like, you don't really think you inspire people, or you don't think that. It's like you just get on and you just doing what you do, you know, and before long you know, people started messaging you and things like that, and you're like, man, you know, you helped me out with this, you helped me out with that. You're like, who? Me? I did that? You know what I'm saying? You're like, I did all that? Like, wow. But yeah, man, appreciate it. Appreciate it. But next up, what we're gonna do is, like I say, I highlighted some. How am I gonna share this? I highlighted some screenshots. I highlighted some screenshots of comments that I wanted to answer, and things like that. Lazy says, yeah, you were actually the one who got me to get the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. So I thank you. It's been helping me a lot. So how do you like it? How do you like the Tab S8 Plus so far? How has it been treating you? Now, let's go to some of the comments. I hope y'all can see this. I do not know how to pronounce his name. Odika. I do not know how to pronounce that. But anyway, this person says, I have one question you might help to answer. I have the S7 Plus with normal S Pen. It was great, but I realized that as you approach the bottom of the tablet, when writing in S notes, a drift starts to occur. So you need to scroll up a bit to continue. And he goes on to say, do I see this problem, or have I had this problem? with the S7 or with the S8. And so I gotta say, just right off the bat, no. But what we can do is that we can test it out right now. We can test this thing out right now. So let me go to my top-down shot. Let me go to my top-down. And so we can test this thing out. Right now, hold on. Let's see, do I like this? Yeah, let's zoom that in a little bit more, then let's flip it. All right. So it says when he goes to the edge of the screen, it kind of drifts. I don't know what he means by drift. Now see, once I leave the edge of the screen, this is we're in S Notes, right? We're in S Notes. This is a PDF I made. But if I start up here and work my way down to the edge, and then I drift off screen and then try to come back without lifting back up, is not going to make a mark. And if I go to the very edge, it seems like it's not going to make a mark, or very hard to actually make a mark to the edge of the screen. And I think, I don't know this, I'll try this out, but the edge of the screen for a lot of tablets, it's a little bit finicky. Like, you don't want to be playing on the edge of the screen. Like, just scroll up. But we have people right here, Lazy Lumi says that I don't have that problem. At least when I do take notes, and I don't do that often. Okay. And so, yeah, that's what I told this person. I just scroll up. I try to stay, me personally, I try to stay in the middle or at the top of the screen when I'm actually writing. I don't get down to the edge of the screen, because this thing pops up, my tray pops up at the bottom of the screen. So and then it's the bottom of the screen. But as long as you're starting, like if you're starting over here and you're writing down here, it writes just fine. But if you're trying to start way down here, which I don't really know why you would do that. You mean, you could just do that and do that. So, but anyway, Yana says still debating between the S7 and S8, so that might be helpful. Still debating between S7 and S8. Now, here's the thing: if you can get a good deal right now, the S7. If you can get a good deal on the S7, or S7, or even the fan edition, S7 fan edition, if you can get a good deal on that, I'll say may go with that. Yeah, I would say if you can get a good price on that fan edition, the Ultra. I love the S8 Ultra because of this big screen. I love it. But anyway, let's go on to the next question. Let's go on to the next question. And the next question, where are we at? I don't have a program. I need to get my Stream Deck buttons set up right. I'll have it set up right for next stream. Here we go. So the next question is something I don't think any reviewers ever touch on, is that there are actually no OEM nib replacements for the Samsung S Pen. So enjoy either buying a new $100 pen every time your nib wears down, or buying third-party ones that may or may not function significantly worse. Good point. Good point. Good point. Hold on. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That is a good point. Because like I said, you go on the website, Samsung website, they don't have nibs. They're not selling nibs, to my knowledge. But these are third-party nibs right here. These are third-party nibs right here, and I'm actually using on my S Pen. This is actually a third-party nib that I'm using, and I haven't had any problems so far. And what I'm gonna do is, I want to why is it working? There's a felt nib in here, and I want to try that out. Maybe I'll try that out next week or something like that. But this is the regular third-party nib I've been using. It for maybe about a month, and I really ain't seen no difference. I really ain't seen no difference. And then also, Giannis says, how about using the Wacom Pro pen on the tab? Do you get a good response from it? Wacom Pro. So I don't, all Wacom pens aren't compatible with Samsung. Aren't compatible with Samsung. It's just certain pens. Like this right here. This is the Wacom Slim. This is Wacom Slim pen. It does not work with the tab. Don't work. Now this is the Wacom One pen. It works. Dig what I'm saying? So it's just certain ones. But like I say, you can always switch it. You can go to third party, get some third party nibs. I haven't seen a big difference. I haven't seen a big difference. And then next up we have Edgar says, does anybody know how to make the Wacom One pen work with the Ultra? Does anybody, he needs help. Does anybody know? Yes. Yeah, I know. So the only thing that I would say, I believe, did my pen just work? I thought it just worked, but if it doesn't work, what you can do is go into settings and let's just type S Pen and let's see, it's something with S Pen. It's something about, I know on your phone, it's something about allowing, or maybe that's just on your phone, about allowing other S Pens to actually, let's see. S Pen is removed, quick notes, more S Pen settings. Let's go here. Yeah, that is S Pen settings. Allow multiple S Pens, and I'm not even, I forgot to go top down. My bad. My bad. So let's go bike. So we'll go bike. Let's go bike so we can see it. So you would go in the drop down, and then you would go into settings. And then what I do, if I can't find it, I'll just hit that search and I'll just go S Pen. And then this will pop up, S Pen settings. Click on that. And then more S Pen settings. And then it says, it says allow multiple S Pens. Use other S Pens while your S Pen is already attached to your tablet. But that's attached to your tablet, so I don't know. I got mine turned on, but it should just work. It should just work. So, you know, I don't particularly know what's going on, whether you try to troubleshoot it, it's not working, or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. So Lazy says, I just use the S Pen, but it's a personal preference. And since I'm very new to my tablet, I don't really need it. I'm happy with my S Pen. Now, let me tell you something. When I first got my S Pen, I did not like the feel of it, meaning the texture, the outside of it, as far as writing and drawing and all of that. It performed perfectly. So I like it. I think the S Pen, as far as all the pens I have, like the S Pen, I have the Norris Digital Jumbo, I have the regular Norris, and I have the S Pen Pro and the Wacom One pen. Right? So I have all of these pens. Out of all of these pens, the S Pen is the more all-around pen. The S Pen is the LeBron James of pens. This is LeBron James of pens. It can do it all. You want to write with it, you want to take notes, it can do that good. You want to do line work, it can do that good. You want to, blend, you want to blend with it, it can do that good also. All of these other pens, they have certain things that they do very well. Like the Norris Digital, regular Norris Digital, line work, precision lines. It does that good, very well. But as far as the other things, it doesn't really do it well. But the S Pen does a lot of stuff very well. But my only thing was the actual feel of it. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I bought a grip. So this is actual a grip, as y'all can see. I'll take off this side. So this is a grip that I put on the S Pen, and ever since I put this grip on this S Pen, I've been rocking with the S Pen heavy. I've been rocking with the S Pen heavy. Yes. And it just does everything. It just does everything very well. So it's a hard to beat pen. Let's go to M6. I gotta fix that. That's gonna get on my nerve live streaming. That is really gonna get on my nerves. Okay, so let me see where we are. Let me read some of the comments. I thought any pens was about how precise it is, and if that's checked, everything else will go well. What's your input about that? No. It's so maybe I didn't explain. So it is about how precise it is. Right? It is about how precise it is, but also it's about how the pen is actually made. So different pens have different styles that they're made differently, and because they're made differently, they feel different in your hand, and you have a particular, I don't know, way you draw or whatever. So the way this pen is built, like, for example, the Norse Digital, regular Norse Digital, it is it's a long, slim pen. Long, slim pen. It looks just like a pencil. And the nib of it is very thin. It's a thin nib. It reminds you of one of those, I forgot what pen, what type of pen that is, but it's a very thin nib. It has a very thin nib. And so with the thin nib, it allows you more precision on lines. Not saying that the S Pen isn't accurate, but the Norse Digital for me allows me to have good precision with my lines. Now, somebody else can take the S Pen and have just as much precision as me with the Norse Digital, but that's all up to the artist. That's all up to the person who is using the actual pen. Is different. It's different feels to it. Like somebody can drive, somebody can drive a Ferrari just as good as a Bugatti. Some people can drive a Bugatti just as good as a Ferrari. You dig what I'm saying? It's like both of them can drive. Both of them are fast. It's just the user. What is best for the user? Like I said, I didn't even notice you had a grip on it. Yeah, it's a grip on it. It's a grip on it. It makes a whole lot of, it makes a difference. And I say, yeah, I see. So even the weight, the weight of it, the weight of the pen can affect it, and where the balance of the pen, all of this plays a factor in how you can draw with it. Now the pen may be technically accurate, as far as where you put the pen down and, the cursor and whatever, but you may not actually be able to be accurate with that pen, although the pen is accurate. Yeah, so even the weight of the pen would affect it. There's no better or worse, just different types of use. Yeah. There's no better, really. There is. I mean, if you go to a cheaper brand, but for the most part, like I did a video, the best stylus. What is the best stylus? That's just to get people to click on the video. Like there is no best stylus. You dig what I'm saying? It's all up to the user. Some people love the Norse Digital Jumbo. Some people love it. Some people love it. Me personally, I don't particularly like it. I don't like the way it feels in my hand when I'm drawing. But some people love it, and it is accurate. It is an accurate pen. So it's all user based, and that's why in that video, like, I didn't particularly say which pen was the best, because all of them are accurate. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just put what they're best at. Lazy says, where did you get your replacement nibs at? I would like to know. Well, I got them from good old Amazon. Good old Amazon. Shout out to Amazon, man. Shout out to Amazon. I got it from good old Amazon, and if you can bear with me, I will show you. When did I order? I ordered them recently. When did I order? I don't see them. Yeah, it says the pen you get from Wacom Intuos Pro. What is the thing you get the most out of it? I don't know what pen you get from the Intuos Pro. Is it the... Yeah, I don't know which pen that is. I don't know which pen that is. And I can't... Yeah, I can't find it. Lazy, what I'll do is... Once I find the one that I bought, I'll I guess I'll message you or something. We'll figure it out, but I can't find it, or how to order so much stuff from Amazon. Let's see. I think it's that slim one you shown earlier, not the, but the other one. Oh, okay. Okay. So the slim one. So you get this one. I guess. What is the thing that I get the most out of it? Okay. Okay. So this pen, to me, it seems like the slimmer the pen is, the more precision I have with my lines. That's just something that I have noticed with me. So what I would do is I would usually sketch, like if I'm drawing out something, I'm whatever, I like to sketch and draw with this pen. And with the other pen, where is it? With this pen right here, which is bigger, I would color with it, blend with it, and things like that. That's what I noticed, and so that's what I use it for. But it's just, you don't have to have it. Only reason why I have it, because I'm a review channel and I review stuff. So that's really the only reason why I have it. You could definitely make do. You don't have to have, you know, the slim pen or whatever. You can just have this. This is the regular pen to the cintiq 22 right here, which is bigger than the one I have. But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna have to bid y'all adieu because I have to get ready. I have to go to work. no days off, right? But I had fun. Later on, do I need to? No. So anyway, bid y'all adieu. Giannis says, I'll read one more comment. Giannis says, good to know. Thank you. I plan on getting the Intuos Pro, so I was wondering, still debating between the small and the medium size for budget reasons. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I had the. I don't know what I had. I had something, but I think I may get. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Jan. Appreciate that. With the $5.
Yes.
Yes. So, medium size. Yeah, I'm debating on. I may do a review on one of those Intuos. Hey, listen. You know what I'm saying? Not much, but just my gratitude for the quality and the energy of your work. Hey, everything that goes a long way. Everything that goes a long way. So I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. I really do. But like I said before, I may try to slide on here tomorrow. Okay, yeah. I appreciate that. But yeah, I may slide on here tomorrow. And I'll be actually drawing some of those ideas out, just kind of brainstorming of, you know, how I'm gonna do it. I may slide on here tomorrow. We'll see. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all. I appreciate y'all for everything. Like, subscribe, comment, super chat. Appreciate y'all.